present up.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
Good morning and welcome. The superintendent will be with us shortly, but we did not want to delay you this morning. It is with pleasure that I stand before you with a department that's been a part of the school system since 1957. And for the first time, we have part-time officers, and today we will have an induction of 12 new officers. Having the daughter of a police officer myself, I know the work that you do. And I know how your family is our family and how much you give up of your time to make sure that our citizens, and particularly that our students, are safe. So it's with pleasure that I stand here. It's also with pleasure that school police is pretty much under my supervision, and I welcome the new officers. And I know each of the families that are here today are very, very proud, as we are, of what we're doing today. And also, Chief Moffett, I would just like to publicly say I am happy with the direction that our school police are going, and I look forward to many more accomplishments and awards and contributions to our students. Thank you.
Officer David Delgado is 27 years old and was born here in Miami. He's a product of Miami-Dade County Public Schools and has worked for the district for nearly 10 years as a computer technician and later as a school police dispatcher. Officer Delgado is currently working toward his bachelor's degree and is engaged to his fiancée, Erica. He is very excited and proud to have the opportunity to become a school police officer. Officer Brian Diaz is 24 years old and was born in Miami. He comes from a Colombian family and graduated in 2008 from John A. Ferguson High School. In 2008, he joined Miami-Dade County Public Schools and worked various part-time jobs. He has worked with the district's Food and Nutrition Center and in school cafeterias before becoming a school security monitor. He has always dreamed of joining the Miami-Dade Schools Police Department to help make a difference in his community. He is highly motivated to be a member of the school police family. Officer Hector Pineda served proudly and honorably in the United States Marine Corps before starting his law enforcement career in state corrections, where he was promoted to sergeant. He transitioned into police work in 1988 with the school police before joining the North Miami Police Department, where he participated in various federal and state task forces. He's a career law enforcement officer with experience in canine investigations and school policing. He has been happily married for 21 years and has 2 children. Officer Juan Ramos was born and raised in South Florida. For the past 7 years, he has worked for the charter school at Waterstone and Everglades Preparatory Academy as a security officer. During that time, he discovered the impact that positive role models can have on our youth, which guided him toward his goal of becoming a Miami-Dade Schools police officer. He's extremely grateful for the opportunity he has been given to join the Miami-Dade Schools Police and is looking forward to a long and successful career. Officer Luis Sanchez graduated from Coral Gables High School and holds a bachelor's degree from St. Thomas University. He served proudly and honorably in the United States Army for 6 years and later retired from the Hialeah Police Department after 21 years of service. He served in many different law enforcement capacities during his career. Officer Sanchez is married with a son and is very enthusiastic about joining the Miami-Dade Schools Police. Officer Sophia Shakir was born in Karachi, Pakistan. She is 37 years old and is a single mother of 2 daughters. Officer Shakir was raised in South Florida and graduated from Miramar High School. She later attended Barry University and graduated in 2001 with a Bachelor's of Science in Criminology. That same year, she began a career with the Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office. Over a 9-year period, she worked in both the juvenile and felony adult divisions. She brings with her the ability to speak multiple languages and a very strong foundation of the criminal justice system. She is very pleased to be a part of the school police and looks forward to a successful career. Officer Armando Sotero Jr. is a graduate of Miami-Dade County Public Schools. He retired from the North Miami Beach Police after 22 years working as a patrol officer, training advisor at the Police Academy, traffic homicide investigator, and as a supervisor of police communications and school resource officers. Officer Sotero has a master's degree in organization and management and is writing his dissertation for a doctorate in education from Nova Southeastern University. An adjunct online professor at Grand Canyon University, he has taught at the School of Criminal Justice at Miami-Dade College since 1996. His wife is an assistant principal in the district, and he has 4 sons. Officer Sheena Worley was born in Miami and is another product of Miami-Dade County Public Schools. She's the youngest of 4 siblings and the first in her family to pursue a career in law enforcement. She has been active in her community helping children and knew that one day she would choose a career path that would aid in the development of others. She's proud to be a part of a supportive family that actively gives back to the community, providing after-school tutoring to elementary school students and a neighborhood food bank that supports those in need. She's excited to be a school police officer and to be part of the Miami-Dade Schools Police. Officer Edward G. Walker relocated to Florida from Indianapolis, Indiana after completing his doctoral degree. He recently served as a department chair in criminal justice for Miami-Dade and Harrison colleges. He began his law enforcement career in the Indiana University Police Department. He later joined the Marion County Sheriff's Department, where he served in several divisions and gained valuable experience in road patrol, SWAT training, corrections, and federal task force investigations. Proudly served in the United States Army Reserve for 21 years as an infantry drill sergeant and later in a Homeland Security unit. He's commonly known as Dr. Walker, but now looks forward to being known also as Officer Walker with the Miami-Dade Schools Police. Officer Gregorio Zapico was born in Miami from Cuban descent. He worked as a security monitor for Miami-Dade County Public Schools for 10 years before becoming a licensed real estate appraiser. He's owned his own appraisal company for 8 years, and in 2010, he was able to pursue his dream of becoming a police officer by graduating from the Miami-Dade College School of Justice. Officer Zapico has been a reserve police officer for the city of Sweetwater for 3 years. He's married and has 3 daughters. He's excited to become, once again, an employee of Miami-Dade County Public Schools, this time as a school police officer. Reserve Officer Nelson Santos came to the United States at the age of 3. He's a product of Miami-Dade County Public Schools and started his career in law enforcement in 1981. He has worked for the Miami-Dade Department of Corrections and the Virginia Gardens Police Department. In 1987, he joined the Miami-Dade Schools Police, where he retired as a captain after 20 years of service. Officer Santos has completed numerous training programs, including the Southern Police Institute's Command Officer Development Course through the University of Louisville. He is currently an instructor at Miami-Dade College School of Justice and holds a bachelor's degree from the Union Institute and University. He has been married for over 25 years and is a proud father of 3 and grandfather of a beautiful little girl. Reserve Officer Rene Revilla was born in Cuba and came to Miami as a child. He recently retired from the City of Miami Police Department after 32 years of dedicated and loyal service, and background investigations. He's actively involved in the training and professional development of police officers and serves as an instructor at the Miami-Dade College School of Justice. He, along with Reserve Officer Santos, are the first ever part-time police officers to join the Miami-Dade Schools Police Department. He's a proud father of 2 beautiful girls and is very grateful and enthusiastic about his new position with the school police. Dr. Hector Garcia was recently hired as the new major of the Administrative Division. Major Garcia holds a doctorate degree in the Organizational Leadership discipline from Argosy University. He also holds a Master of Science degree in Criminal Justice Administration from Lynn University. He is a graduate of the Southern Police Institute's Command Officers Development Course and is also a graduate of the FBI Southwest Command College. Major Garcia formerly served as the director of the School of Justice for Miami-Dade College. He has over 26 years of law enforcement experience. He has served as the Chief of School Police for both the Clark County School District in Las Vegas, Nevada, and the Sarasota School District. Major Garcia has extensive experience in the school-based emergency management, safety, and security fields, and has coordinated numerous full-scale critical incident drills throughout the county. And now, Chief Moffett will deliver the oath of office.
Ms. Brown, can you join me to my side here? At this time, we're going to administer the oath of office. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I am entitled to hold the office of which I am appointed, and that I will obey the Constitution and the laws of the United States and the state of Florida, and that I will obey the rules and regulations of the School Board of Miami-Dade County, and rules and regulations and the orders of Miami-Dade Schools Police Department, and I will faithfully perform all the duties of a police officer with the Miami-Dade Schools Police Department. So help me God. Congratulations to new police officers of the Miami-Dade Schools Police Department. And family members, you may come forward and pin the badges onto your loved ones and our new officers. Of being part of a real team. And you ask yourself, well, Chief, what is a real team versus being on a team? Well, let me tell you, there's a difference between being on a team and being a real team. People who are on a team focused on their own goals. On a real team, you are centered on the team's goals first, then your individual goals next. Individuals on a team are committed to getting better and improving themselves. However, those on a real team are not only committed to getting better, but also committed to each other and the team. When you're on a real team, communication is essential to build trust, commitment, and teamwork. When you're on a team, you care. But when you're on a real team, you care more. On a team, your time is more important than your team. But a real team makes time with the team being the priority. On a team, not everyone might be on the same page. But a real team has everyone on the same page with a shared vision, focus, and purpose. On a team, there could be a lack of leadership, but a real team has strong leaders who develop other leaders. You are a part of a real team. And this real team is Miami-Dade Schools Police Department. To the new hires, my advice, very simple for anybody who's ever worked for me. When I was a sergeant, all the way up to a captain. 4 R's. I expect you to be in the right place, at the right time. That means no speeding. I served on the governor's aggressive driving task force for about 1.5 years. Okay? I expect you to be in the right uniform. Correct. Uniform. And more importantly, ready to work. That's mentally, psychologically, physically, and spiritually ready to work and do your job. Today, each of you in your badge wallet have a $5 bill signed by me. That $5 bill symbolizes my commitment and my investment into you. And I ask you to be committed to excellence through service, servicing the people, the community, the students, the staff, and parents of Dade County Public Schools. To new promotees, Sergeants Powell and Cohen, first line supervisors, most important rank. You get the boots on the ground. The first to deal with everything. Very important rank, and it is the most important rank. Okay? So take it day by day. Ask questions. Go to training. Ask questions. Go to training. Okay? 2, our new mid-level manager, Lieutenant Waldo. Mid-level manager. Sees it at a 15,000-mile view above. Okay? And in keeping tradition, you know, you've got the deputy chief who actually started the FOP union. You have the chief who's actually the immediate past president. We might see some stars on you one day, right? Moving out of the union into management. You never know, right? He's shaking his head. No, but Howard's going to make a great lieutenant. He's always on top of the job, and he understands that 15,000 view leading to that 30,000 view. Well, that being said, I want to congratulate everybody. To you and your families, Godspeed. To you all, it's this new journey. And welcome aboard.
District Security Staff, Sergeant Warren Powell. Sergeant Powell started with Miami-Dade County Public Schools as a part-time security monitor at Madison Middle School. While employed there during the day, he started working at night as a security guard at Burdines in 1982 and was later promoted to security supervisor. In 1987, while continuing to work both jobs, Sergeant Powell was hired as a full-time security specialist with the district. During his time as a security specialist, Sergeant Powell always felt the need to go above and beyond the job descriptions that were required of the position, and is sure to be an asset in his new role as plant security foreperson. And is now assigned to patrol operations. Sergeant Cohen is married and the proud father of a 6-month-old son. Lieutenant Howard Giraldo is a former Marine who joined the Miami-Dade Schools Police Department in 1996. He was a field training officer early in his career and has served on the Honor Guard for the past 17 years. Lieutenant Giraldo is also a department instructor with numerous certifications to include firearms, defensive tactics, defensive driving, and special weapons and tactics. In 2002, he was promoted to the rank of sergeant. He's a founding executive board member of the Fraternal Order of Police, Miami-Dade Schools Police Lodge 133, and has served as president since 2003.